Welcome to our video on the overview of cells, the building blocks of life. In this video, we will explore the different types of cells and the components that make up a cell. First, let's start with the basics. A cell is the smallest unit of life and is the fundamental building block of all living organisms. A cell is the basic unit of life in all living organisms. It is the smallest unit of an organism that can carry out all the processes necessary for life, such as metabolism, growth, and reproduction. All cells have a plasma membrane, which acts as a barrier between the inside and outside of the cell and regulates the movement of molecules in and out of the cell. They also have cytoplasm, which is a gel-like substance that contains the cell's genetic material, enzymes, and other molecules needed for cell function. Cells reproduce through a process called cell division, in which a single cell divides into two or more daughter cells. In eukaryotic cells, cell division is typically divided into two stages, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is the process by which a single cell divides into two identical daughter cells, while meiosis is the process by which a single cell divides into four genetically unique daughter cells. The mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell, responsible for producing energy. The endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus are involved in protein synthesis and transportation. They are responsible for producing the majority of the cell's supply of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which is the primary energy currency of the cell. They do this through a process called cellular respiration, which converts the energy from nutrients such as glucose and fatty acids into ATP. Mitochondria have a double membrane system, with an outer membrane and an inner membrane. The inner membrane is folded into projections called cristae, which increase the surface area available for the chemical reactions of cellular respiration. The space between the inner and outer membrane is called the intermembrane space, while the space inside the inner membrane is called the matrix. The lysosomes are the cell's recycling center, breaking down and recycling cellular waste. Lysosomes are small, spherical organelles found in eukaryotic cells that play a crucial role in cellular metabolism and waste management. They are often referred to as the garbage collectors or suicide bags of the cell because they contain a variety of enzymes that can break down and recycle a wide range of biomolecules, such as lipids, carbohydrates, and proteins. The ribosomes are the cell's protein factories, responsible for synthesizing proteins. Ribosomes are small, non-membrane-bound organelles found in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. They are responsible for synthesizing proteins, which are essential for the function and structure of all cells. Proteins perform a wide variety of functions in the cell, such as catalyzing metabolic reactions, replicating DNA, responding to stimuli, and transporting molecules from one location to another. Ribosomes are composed of two subunits, a large subunit and a small subunit, which come together to form a functional ribosome. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, a pigment that absorbs light energy, and other pigments such as carotenoids and phycobilins. They have a double membrane system that encloses the chlorophyll, pigments and the enzymes needed for the photosynthesis. Chloroplasts also contain thylakoid membranes, where the light-dependent reactions of photosynthesis take place, and the stroma, where the light-independent reactions occur. Chloroplasts are unique to photosynthetic organisms, and their presence is one of the key characteristics that distinguish photosynthetic cells from non-photosynthetic cells. Nucleus acts as the brain or control center of the cell, as it contains the cell's genetic material in the form of DNA and is responsible for regulating the cell's growth and division. The DNA is organized into structures called chromosomes, which carry the cell's genetic information. The nucleus also contains the nucleolus, which is involved in the production of ribosomes, the organelles responsible for protein synthesis. The nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by the nuclear envelope, which is composed of two lipid membranes. The nuclear envelope controls the movement of molecules in and out of the nucleus and also helps to protect the genetic material from damage. Overall, the cell is a complex and dynamic unit that performs a wide range of functions necessary for the survival and reproduction of living organisms. There are two main types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. A prokaryotic cell is a type of cell that lacks a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. These cells are typically smaller and simpler in structure than eukaryotic cells, which do have nuclei and organelles. Prokaryotic cells are typically single-celled organisms, such as bacteria, and can be found in a wide variety of environments. They have a cell wall that surrounds the plasma membrane and are also enclosed by a capsule. Prokaryotic cells contain genetic material in the form of a single circular chromosome located in the cytoplasm. Some prokaryotic cells also contain plasmids, which are small, circular pieces of DNA that can be transferred between cells. These cells also have various organelles that carry out specific functions such as flagella for motility and ribosomes for protein synthesis. Eukaryotic cells, on the other hand, are much more complex and have a true nucleus as well as other membrane-bound organelles. A eukaryotic cell is a type of cell that contains a defined nucleus and various membrane-bound organelles that carry out specific functions. These cells are typically found in multicellular organisms, such as plants and animals. The nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle that contains the cell's genetic material in the form of chromosomes. These cells are typically larger and are found in organisms such as plants, animals, and fungi. In conclusion, cells are the building blocks of life and come in two main types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Eukaryotic cells are more complex and contain a variety of organelles, each with a specific function. Understanding the structure and function of cells is essential for understanding how living organisms work and function. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel Exploring Science for more amazing videos.